I think that art and music programs being cut in the schools across the country is disgusting. I think it's stupid because actually art and music helps kids with math, which we all know is very, very important for us in our lives when we get older. We got to be able to count. We got to be able to balance our own books and manage money. Studies have shown that kids who play instruments and sing and different things of that nature, you have to be able to read music and things of that nature. It helps with math because you have to do a lot. It's almost like math, because I took my first major in college one of my majors in college was music education and music performance. So I learned a lot about theory composition, and it made me stronger in other areas. However, I also couldn't imagine school without art and music because I grew up in art and music my whole life. It kept me out of trouble. It kept me into more interesting things. What other outlets do we have other than school to, be able to exercise our musical talents? Unless we're pursuing a career in it and our parents are completely full on into it, which is not always the case because they work. How else can we get this out? It's a great form of therapy. It's a great way of release. Kids can write about things. It's a great way of communication. Music is the soundtrack of life. So to take that out of school is doing a disservice to our kids. I think that the violence in Chicago has increased because of things like social media. The fact that everyone is so accessible at all times allows people to feel like they have the right to talk to you a certain way, which causes friction, which causes conflict, and could lead to other things. I think that, again, there's no accountability in our music. We do whatever, and now it's I gotta, censor everything in the world to stop my kids from being able to sneak and get to different music and the things that they're saying. I think that the radio has gotten worse. You can say curse words now on radio. I hear curse words on the radio station, which is crazy. And I just feel like it's the community. We used to be a community where all parents would check kids at any given time. Now a parent could check again and get shot. Because there's no respect anymore from youth to adult. There's no respect for authority anymore, and it has caused just a line of confusion and conflict. It's a domino effect. Like if one person tries to stop it, it's still going on from other instances. It's hard. Not even government can really put a grasp on it. It has to start with the parents, and it's even harder for us because how do you allow your kids to be in a generation like this with no cell phone? You know what I'm saying? How do you allow your kids to not be able to use iPads and computers when now the world has sped up and, economically the world is in a different place, and they'll be behind if they're not able to if they're not able to handle electronics and different things of that nature. So it's just a double-edged sword. As a parent, I'm always trying to figure out ways to protect my children. You almost got to shelter them. Like my kids can't even play outside by themselves anymore. When we were little, we would run all the way to the next block. We'd be riding our bikes all the way, and nobody would get killed or hurt. Nobody would get kidnapped or snatched or any of that. Like I don't even let my kids ride a bus. Like, cause bus drivers be drunk, riding off the road. Like I ain't got time for that. So it's just a overall decline in respect and accountability and decency in people. And I think a lot of it stems from social media, which has caused people to just lose their mind. People just get on the internet, say whatever the hell they want to say to whoever they want to say it to. They will at you. Now, in real life, that person would never walk up to you on the street and just start, no one would do that. So why is it accepted on social media? And that's the thing that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't always got to talk, and we don't always need your opinion on everything, especially if you're not a blogger, you're not a paid reporter, you're not somebody that we're looking to for information. You're just an average, ordinary person just running around cyberbullying people, and that really causes. And you know what? Mental illness has increased in our communities. and people sleep on mental illness. A lot of parents are suffering from mental illness, and it trickles down to their children. The children are not eating right. It's causing them to act up, causing their moods to be messed up. Then they get the kids drugs like Ritalin and stuff, calling them, oh, he ADD, oh, he this, oh, he that, oh, he this. And it's really just taking the time to work with them on things, feeding them the right foods. You know, our foods are garbage now. So it's just a general decline in the community, in the world. Just like the ozone layer, like we're just in a general decline. And I don't know what we can do, you know, to get it back. I just don't.
After the talent show, you know, girls were coming up to me and they were saying like, yo, you can actually sing. I was like, I can sing. So from there on, I just, you know, started to take it more seriously.
He showed me that, nah, you just gotta be like a snake charmer and really be tenacious about what you're hearing in your mind, and you can get it out.
Jay has this weed on him that we bought. He still has some more of it left, and he don't want to get rid of it. It's too good. TSA person say, okay, you beeping, so we have to pull you to the side. I'm like, oh, shit.
One of the things I take from him as an artist is to just do me. That's absolutely probably one of the best lessons he could give to any artist, is to be yourself.